Episode 8 of Landman's first season provides a wealth of fresh content to analyze this week. Taylor Sheridan's Permian Basin oil business drama returned in full swing following a rather dull Episode 7, the season's least critically acclaimed episode. Billy Bob Thornton is the showrunner among Landman's actors as Tommy Norris, an executive at the made-up independent firm MTX Oil, who deals with oil disaster management. Concerns about the cartel and an explosion on an oil rig that killed 3 men have begun to intersect with his troubled personal life and chaotic professional life this season. An apparent missile strike test by the National Guard destroyed a cartel truck, the episode's most noteworthy occurrence. After Rebecca Falcone's offer, Cooper continued to cultivate his friendship with Ariana by negotiating a better deal for her. This causes Rebecca to develop a grudge toward Cooper, which in turn causes her to clash with Tommy. Since John Hamm's character Monty is in the hospital with heart problems, Tommy may find himself cornered in the last 2 episodes without help from the major players. Season 1 has been all about Tommy's tumultuous relationship with the cartel, and with only 2 episodes left, they aren't going to be pleased with this interference with their process. Notably, Andy Garcia has not yet made an on-screen appearance despite being cast in a supporting part for Landman. There has been talk about him becoming the cartel boss earlier in the season, which may lead to a thrilling showdown between Tommy and another famous actor portraying a big drug lord in Tommy's hope that the mere presence of the National Guard would dissuade any potential cartel business. He granted permission for them to conduct drills in the area, since taking the attack would only lead to greater trouble. It wasn't part of his plan. Problems arise when the military murders people, but when an oil corporation sends the National Guard to a specific area and one of its members inadvertently kills a drug courier for the cartel, it sounds like a much more serious set of problems. The cartel issue was always going to escalate before it improved, and it appears that Tommy will now be tasked with dealing with it straight away. One of the cartel members was seen watching Tommy in the finale of Landman Episode 7, suggesting a possible forceful return of the cartel. They may try to attack him or his family at home before the season concludes if they believe he is implicated in the death of one of their members. It appears like the cartel scenario is far more common than the problems Tommy may have with Bogey. As the series comes to a close, Landman depicts National Guard helicopter pilots evaluating the results of their missile drills and referring to them as Bogey. An unidentified vehicle or radar target is referred to by this actual military word. In the Air Force, it appears that the cartel was transporting narcotics in this region when they unexpectedly found themselves within the missile attack's range, resulting in the loss of 1 life. The word bogey confirms what the scenario suggests, that the incident was unintentional and accidental, and that the vehicle was not hit intentionally. Episode 8 of Landman follows Monty as he rapidly declines to the point that he asks his driver to take him to the hospital about the midpoint of the episode. Throughout the season, we have seen hints of this narrative in which his heart troubles are caused by a mix of his food stress and lack of exercise. His heart rate, which he tracks with a wristwatch, has risen to a concerning level due to the phone conversation with Cooper and Rebecca. It doesn't appear like Tommy's situation is dire, but his wife wants him to prioritize his health and recovery by avoiding business calls. Several discussions on Monty's workout routine and caffeine consumption have hinted at this plot point throughout the season. It's intriguing that John Hamm has had so few scenes despite his outstanding performance in the season. I'm interested in seeing how the power vacuum he leaves behind is filled and whether Monty survives Season 1. Tommy may find it tough to deal with the tension on 2 fronts: the cartel hovering over him and Rebecca's threats to cause him trouble in Landman Episodes 9 and 10.